Okay, here out by the water. It is really quiet out here this morning. So I was thinking, okay, well, what are my thoughts for this morning? So I guess this is kind of geared more toward single moms out there. I've decided to embark on the journey of homeschooling. Did I ever think that was... Good morning. It's quiet out here, so you're gonna have a lot more good mornings if I take a pause. So homeschooling, something I never thought I would do. My daughter's gone through a lot of anxieties in the public school. So I pulled her out. The day I withdrew her, her counselor was there and thanked me for making the right decision. That was an affirmation for me that it was going to be okay. Everything was going to work out. I've had a lot of high anxiety until I saw like groups on Facebook of moms that were in the same situation as me, just as afraid as me. And that really helped. So I guess some of my thoughts are going to be geared toward saying, you know, when you feel like you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, a lot of times there's something big coming, and it's usually something really good. So I started researching all these groups for her, different thoughts on family history, getting to your roots, and man, lately I've been having a lot of dreams lately about, you know, God kind of guiding me down this path of what to teach her. It's going to help her in her life individually. And it's really mind-blowing everything I'm going to learn. Like gardening, things I would never even dabble my feet into, lineage, and even simple things like day-to-day tasks that you don't think so, like list and charting. Okay, this morning, what do I need to do to feel productive? Well, one of the first things that you should do to feel productive, I've heard somebody say before, is make your bed in the morning. I know it sounds kind of simple and a little silly, but it's kind of one of those things that gets you off in the right direction. Hi, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of highs this morning. It'll get you started in the right direction in order to create a successful child. And this isn't only toward homeschooling. I think it's more toward anyone as a collective who's even getting their kid ready for school in the morning, making breakfast, creating lists until they become routine of how to start your day more confidently. Hello. I am 37 years old, and I gotta say it wasn't until I got into my 30s that I realized the importance of this. I realized that some days you're just gonna feel weak, you're gonna feel tired, you're not gonna feel like doing much, and that's okay. You're gonna have days of feeling non-productive, if you will, but I think if you just kind of start with the simple things, you know, just one thing at a time, that's gonna help. It's gonna help a lot. I know if I come home to an organized and a clean house, that it kind of gets my brain compartmentalizing my priorities, which is hard for me because I guess you would qualify me in a group of ADD. I think my daughter's kind of ADD. She says to me the other day, "Mom, I can't even complete a complete thought." And I'm like, well, it sounds a bit like me, a little bit all over the place. And I brought her to a holistic doctor before, and the holistic doctor basically did muscle testing and told me that she was firing from all over in her brain. Which makes sense, because people like that, myself included, could come across a bit flighty to other people until they can kind of sort their thoughts out. I had a good friend tell me that I came across as really flighty to her at first, and she realized I had a lot of intellect and a lot of information to give, like the collective. So that made me feel good. Once in a while you kind of need those reassurances that got a group coming again. Give me a second. Another reason it's hard to keep on track. Oop, tripping over my foot. Hello. So where was I at? Okay, I was talking about being able to compartmentalize your thoughts. Let me see. I started talking about my daughter. Man, I've learned a lot from being a mom. Learned a lot about me and myself. When she was originally hospitalized for anxiety, I went in for treatment for myself, to get to the roots and to the core of my own anxiety. And it was really helpful for you moms out there, or anybody. I encourage that. I encourage that, to dig deeper and to find out some of your roots and your causes, because there might be stuff there you have no clue you have buried there in like an emotional backpack, but it's there and it's affecting your day-to-day life. I do apologize that I'm all over the place. I just can't stop looking at this pathway in front of me at the amount of people that are out here walking at 7 o'clock in the morning. But it is beautiful out, and here in Florida it gets quite hot pretty quickly. So, as you can imagine, there are a lot of people getting their morning walk in before it gets too sweaty and gross outside, which is what I'm doing. Alright. What else was I going to talk about? If you see any new adventures coming up in your life that your soul is feeling pulled toward, it's okay to be afraid, because that means something big is coming. It's gonna cause you to evolve into the person that you're meant to. My goodness, I'm getting a little winded already because of the heat. You know, and I'm gonna wrap up this video for now. I hope you were able to get some clarity of it, even though I've been going a little bit in circles. But that's a wrap for now.